In working with couples, I've seen it over and over again. They're simply starting in the wrong place in their conversations about money. They go straight to the budget numbers and figuring out where they're going to spend their money instead of first talking about what their values are around money and how they view money differently. Far too often, I see couples bulldoze each other instead of working together and recognizing the differences and how each of them approaches and views money differently. I rarely see couples whose approaching and view of money is so aligned that there's little conflict. One of the best parts about being married to someone who is different than you is allowing those differences to make you better together. One way to do this is to start asking better questions. We talk a lot about this in the Everyday Money Workbook and have lots of exercises there for couples to do. To give you a quick example of a better question or topic that you can talk about with your spouse tonight is, how did your family view money? Often I find that how our families view money is a starting point for how we view our money and can sometimes explain a lot about the uniqueness in how we approach money. Another great question is simply, what scares you the most about money? Often these fears or worries about money can drive a lot of how we approach money, and it's really important to know that about your spouse before diving into the day-to-day elements of money. So after you've had more and more of these conversations, you're going to be at a better point to really make progress in your budget conversations. If you struggle with budgets in the past, it may be because you haven't found the right system or right way of thinking about your budget. I don't know anyone who doesn't want to be in control of their finances and spending. I think that sometimes we just don't have the right tools that actually work with the way that we think and process information the best. So if you haven't had a budget that's worked for you in the past, keep looking. Keep looking for other tools that may be out there to help you. One tool that I use to help my clients visualize their budget is the budgeting blocks. So the budgeting blocks were created for people who had been struggling with budgeting in the past, not because they don't want to budget, but simply because it didn't work with the way that they think. So be looking for tools like the budgeting blocks to help you as you get your budget under control.